Though I may no longer be doing rewatch rankings from this point forward, I am going to go right back to doing first time watch rankings in solo form, and that's that. So prepare yourselves for my ranking of the films I watched for the first time last month, April 2025. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome again to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to as the Big D, and today I'm going to be giving you my ranking of all the flicks I watched for the first time for the month of April 2025. Well, it wasn't much. Excuse me. Well, I had watched 18, but somehow one of the movies, a Tubi original called X Next Door, was not available on Letterboxd because I do these by my rankings I put on Letterboxd, my Letterboxd account. So now I'm forced to have to go win odd 17. So now you know. This is gonna have a few surprises in my view, but I think you'll enjoy what I have to offer for y'all. So let's get started with this ranking if you're ready. Sit back, relax, and here we go. First at number 17 is Never Let Go from last year in 2024. Now, this film's okay and what have you. It is pretty freaky and a little scary in some parts and what have you. Now, this was included in a recent mini reviews vid, which got good reviews, by the way. I mean, good views, sorry. About a woman who claims to protect her children from a supernatural force called the Evil. Yeah. So this film's okay. It just wasn't really great. It wasn't quite 110% scary and what have you. It was in some parts, but not the whole all the way through and what have you. But I still liked Halle Berry's performance though in this film, so it was fine, what have you. So that's Never Let Go for y'all. Next at number 16 is Wolfman. Now this is a reboot of the Wolfman franchise, which was released earlier this year, directed by Lee Whannell, who also co-wrote this. Uh, this one was okay too. It was somewhat a little bit scary and what have you, but I'm afraid that the way the wolf looks and what have you, it's just not good and what have you. I just wasn't too thrilled with this version, what have you. I've yet to see the 2010 film completely, but rest assured, that'll happen sooner or later. Now, I'm not going to get into too much of the story because I've yet to do a review on this film. So, Wolfman, it's fine and what have you. I mean, I appreciate Lee Whannell's direction he went with this and what have you. The cast isn't too bad either in some ways. Next at number 15 is Mufasa the Lion King from last year. Oh, this was a little bit of an improvement over the live action remake, but still not great though. I appreciated some of the good things like the colorful feeling of this and what have you. Now, most of the voice acting cast was pretty good and what have you, but it's just still not great. I still don't really care for much for full realistic takes though and what have you. If you haven't seen my review of this yet, check it out if you haven't seen it. But Mufasa Long King, it's a step up from its, well, you know what I mean, okay? Enough said about it. Next at number 14 is The Sand from 2015. Now, this is one strange film. It's about an enormous alien creature that has burrowed deep, well, down deep in the sand, and anyone foolish enough to make contact with the sand finds himself at the mercy of this strange creature with with fleshy and tentacles. Man, this was freaky and bloody and gory. I gotta say, this is really a real fright fest. Especially with the summer approach and what have you. You may want to check this out, but I'll tell you more if I decide to review this film. But it was pretty scary in some parts and what have you. Not too bad the sand was. And coming in at number 13 is Y2K from last year. This film was kind of strange and what have you, but it did have a few pretty good moments. It was pretty humorous. Rachel Zegler was pretty good. So was some of the cast members and what have you. But what really surprised me was Fred Durst of Limp Bizkit having a cameo in this film. Well, or should I say, make a special appearance in the film. That's really something. Anyway, this film's kind of crazy and what have you, but had a few fun moments and what have you. I enjoyed some of this for what I had to offer, but might not have been one of the best, but still, it was pretty good in ways. And coming in at number 12 is One of Them Days. Now, this film was released earlier this year, and I watched this on Netflix, and I've got to say, this is one crazy chick buddy comedy that was absolutely kind of funny in some parts, but it was just wow. Anyway, I did enjoy the performances we got from Kiki Palmer and SZA, if I pronounce that right, as the main characters. But anyway, it was fun. But I have yet to do a spoiler-free review of this. Maybe I'll do one later on down the road if I'm not too built up on some other films and what have you. Okay. Well, just stay tuned and find out. One of them days, it was pretty fun. You can check it out if you want, but it was fun in some parts. Next at number 11 is Aqua Slash from 2019. Now, this is a Canadian horror flick, and I gotta say, this film is something. I had thought about watching this a few years back and just failed to, but now, of course, I watched it. I gotta say, this is really something about a killer who uses a water slide with to murder teenagers at a water park by inserting blades into one of them, two of them. And I gotta tell you, it turns into a real gore fest once that happens. But I'll tell you more about this if I review this. But anyway, it was crazy and what have you in some parts. But still, it wasn't too bad though. Aqua Slash was pretty good. Now, start off the top 10, we got two movies of the same name coming up. At number 10 is The Amateur. Now, this is the remake that just came out. And I'm going to say it's a pretty good vigilante spy action flick and what have you. I actually enjoyed this for what it had to offer in ways. And I like the performance Rami Malek gave as the titular character. It had all sorts of other good performances, and Lawrence Fishburne was pretty good as well. So far, it's done pretty decent enough, and what have you. So it's eventually become. So I'd say it's factually become a bit of a big hit and what have you, a commercial success. But anyway, and what do I mean by saying remake? You'll know what I mean when I get to this. Because next at number 9 just so happens to be the original version of The Amateur from 1981. Now, this film I watched first before going into the remake, and I'm going to say, while it was released the same year as the novel, it proved to be a pretty good spy thriller. I enjoyed it for what this had to offer. John Savage was really good, Christopher Plummer, good, Ed Lauder, yeah. This was a pretty good film, and I enjoy it for what this proved to be. this proved to be pretty good and what have you, but this is a tough to find film. Hulu actually has it since the DVD's out of print, and it's never been released on Blu-ray either. But you'll find out more when I if you see my review of it. I've seen some of y'all have already watched it and enjoyed it, so I thank you for that. The Amateur, the original, I thought was pretty good, but it's kind of tough to decide where if this was good than the remake or the remake was good than the original. Just like I said, I kind of did enjoy the remake almost as much as this one, but I think the original proves to be a top one, why have you. So the Amateur original came in ninth place. And next at number 8 is Heretic from last year. I gotta say, this was a pretty good spine tingling psychological horror flick. I did include this in my mini reviews vid, which of course was the one that included let's see, Never Let Go, and another film. But anyway, I thought Heretic was so spine tingling and eerie. I absolutely did like the performance Hugh Grant gave us. He did an exceptionally good job. Um, let's see, Sophie Thatcher and Chloe East did pretty good as well. So overall, this is a real shocking thriller and what have you. If you have not seen this film yet, you don't know what you're missing. Heretic was a pretty good horror flick from last year, definitely. And coming in at number 7 is the Smurf Springtime Special from 1982. Now, this, of course, came out during the Lovable Blue Smurfs first season, and I've got to say, it is really good. I have not reviewed this. I definitely need to try and review the Smurf special sometime down the road. Believe me, I liked how the story goes. Gargamel really doesn't like spring, and he wants winter to stay and what have you, and cause the Smurfs to not have much of a good spring and what have you. Yeah, pretty shocking and what have you. But anyway, this is a pretty good special. I come to like it now. It's really good, and I absolutely love it. This is absolutely a pretty good special worthy for Easter as well, since Easter's involved in this. Yeah, but I did like the Smart Springtime special; it was really good. Next at number 6 is Jojo Rabbit from 2019. Now, I've been wanting to see this film for a little while since I heard so many good things about it. It's directed by Taika Waititi, who, of course, after doing Thor Ragnarok, gave us this absolutely crazy film about a Nazi boy who befriends a Jewish girl, by his mother and what have you, and well, it's accompanied by a imaginative version of Hitler. This film is just wow. I really enjoyed what this had to offer. It did have some pretty good cast appearances from Scarlett Johansson, Sam Rockwell, and even Rebel Wilson. Jojo Rabbit, I thought was pretty good after watching it on Hulu. It's a good movie. I definitely need to review this sometime down the road. Next at number 5 is The Accountant 2. Now, this is the brand new sequel to the 2016 film. It stars Ben Affleck as the titular character. Now, I absolutely enjoyed this just as a bit more than its predecessor, but it still proved to have an awesome bit of action and a little bit of funniness in some parts. But anyway, I absolutely got a kick out of The Accountant 2. Check out my spoiler-free review of it if you haven't seen it yet. I did enjoy this, definitely. Next at number 4 is The Sun is also a Star from 2019. This is a pretty good film. I've been wanting to see this film for a while. It's really good. Of course, this is a film based on the book of the same name. It's a young adult novel about a young couple who fall in love while one of their families faces deportation. Anyway, this film was pretty good, Wiley, but it didn't do so hot at the box office, though. But I'll talk more about it when I review this sometime sooner and what have you. But anyway, I had a pretty good time with watching this and what have you. I thought it was pretty good for a teen flick and what have you. Next up, number 3 is Companion. Now, this is a recent film from earlier this year, and I absolutely really enjoyed this. This is a pretty good sci-fi thriller about a couple go on a weekend getaway with friends at a remote cabin, which unravels into chaos after a revelation that one of the guests is a companion robot. I absolutely really enjoyed the feel this had to offer. Sophie Thatcher was absolutely good. So was Jack Quaid. And I gotta say, this was pretty good. And it was pretty shocking and bloody in some parts. Excuse me, everyone. But overall, Companion, it's a pretty good thriller. You need to check this one out. Now, for the final two, this was a tough decision to make. We have one film that's already become the biggest film of the year, and the other being a film that I have been long overdue to see until just recently. So here we go. Coming in at number 2 is a Minecraft movie. Now, this, of course, is based off of the Minecraft video game. I've already done a spoiler free review of it. You need to see it if you haven't seen it yet, but I know this already got a lot of views. I really love the performances we got from everyone, especially from Jason Momoa and Jack Black, who really absolutely steal the show. Sure, I know it's been causing a little bit of issues in theaters with teenagers and what have you. I can understand, but I gotta tell you, when I went to see it, it just was packed more than what I had anticipated. The rest is sure, I'm sure that'll never happen again. Oh, wait a minute, I don't think it should say never. But anyway, a Minecraft movie was absolutely good. Now, while I may not have played the game, but I know of it and what have you, this is a pretty cool film and pretty darn funny as well. You need to see it while it's still out there. But if a Minecraft movie's second, what's number one? You're going to be in for a bit of a shock when you see my number one pick. My number one first time watch of April 2025 is none other than Pulp Fiction from 1994, Quentin Tarantino's big masterpiece with a big all-star cast, including John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, Uma Thurman, and a host of others. I absolutely had been having thoughts about seeing this film for some time, and now I finally got to watch it for the first time in its entirety. I'd only seen bits and pieces of the film, but this is the first time I've watched the film in its entirety. I've already reviewed the film, so you need to check it out. But I gotta say, this had a lot of storytelling and what have you. The diner was really good. Everything else that came in between it was absolutely very, very good. So I just had a lot of fun with the film. The rest of the cast, aside from Travolta, Thurman, Jackson, were pretty good. Harvey Keitel, Tim Roth, Amanda Plummer, Ving Rhames, Christopher Walken, Bruce Willis. Oh, the list goes on. I've got to say, this is another great film from Tarantino. I have been watching more of his work and what have you after I had checked out, revisited the Kill Bill films. But anyway, watching Pulp Fiction, I think this is awesome film and a great masterpiece Tarantino gave to us. So now you know what my top picks. Well, let me restart. My top favorite, my top first time watches of 2025 are April 2025. So, what did you think of this ranking? Let me know what your top watches, first time watches were for April 2025. Give me your top one, your top three, or your top five tops. And leave them for me in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel, make it grow, and make the views grow. Tell all your friends about my channel, give them to know me. Maybe they like to be a part of my Big D Nation. Share my vids with your friends if you like as well. Next time, I'll be bringing to you a spoiler-free review of Whitebird, a Wonder Story, finally. So if you like this, check out my reviews of the top three. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of Pulp Fiction. The upper right-hand corner is my spoiler-free review of a Minecraft movie. And the bottom left-hand corner is my spoiler-free review of Companion. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.